So, are you ready for former glory to hopefully be restored? I finally have my hands on the FM23 beta. It's been a little while, I know, but we're here now. We've got it. It's time to get into our first save. As a heads up with this mini-series, I will likely just run a few seasons whilst the beta's out and probably a couple of weeks into the main game just to give me a chance to feel out any changes that's been made. From then on, the main save will begin here on YouTube. I did announce it on Twitter, so make sure you go over there and drop me a follow for any updates. And just because I'm a lovely guy, you have it both on screen now and in a link down below in the description if you prefer it that way instead. Anyway, enough of my jibber jabber, let's crack on.
Gibbs White, Summer saves! He's the Forest hero! Nottingham Forest are one game away from completing this football miracle on the Trent. One last push for greatness.
So here we are at the world famous City Ground, signing our contract, getting our managerial career underway. I think the best thing to do first is show you the key players that we're going to have this first season. So Brennan Johnson's first. He's one of our star men in real life. He's very young, lots of potential. Hopefully he can get a nice little goal tally going for him in the Premier League this season. Next up is his fellow countryman and one of his good friends, Nico Williams. Nico will be one of our main right wing backs in competition with Serge Aurier this season. Again, lots of potential. One of the players that I've been more interested in playing with this season is Morgan Gibbs-White. I think in real life he's going to be a stud for us, and I hope that this replicates in the game and he can be one of our key players going forward. Now less about youth and more about the key players more in their prime or getting towards their prime. And first up we have Dean Henderson, one of our goalkeepers, who's absolutely fantastic in real life. Hopefully again this could be replicated in game and it could be like a real cat for us and just an amazing shot stopper. Next is probably the best defender in our team, I'd say, is Moussa Niakate. Thankfully he's not been put down as injured, whereas in real life he has been injured pretty much since the West Ham game, which was the second game of our season. So we have access to him from the get-go and hopefully he can be a defensive powerhouse for us. Next up is another signing that I'm really excited about, is Remo Freuler. I'm surprised we got him from Atalanta, but apparently he wanted a new challenge, so he came over to the City Ground. I think he's just going to be an absolute puppet master for us. And finally, one of the more controversial signings of the summer, Jesse Lingard. He came in on a free, he's on a big contract. Will he do well for us? Can we get the best out of him? So here is the squad planner, which is one of the new features for this season, and I've gone through it and I've decided to set up the tactic and have everyone who's like my first, second and in some cases third choice for the lineup this year. So goalkeepers for us this season is going to be Dean Henderson number 1, Wayne Hennessy number 2. Over in right back we mentioned Nico Williams, who's going to be in competition with Serge Aurier. It's going to be a 1-2 for us in that order respectively. On the right side of the centre backs we've got Willy Boly, Joe Worrell and Steve Cook as our third choice. On the left side we have two left footers, so Moussa Niakate and Scott McKenna will be sharing the responsibilities of left centre half. For our left back or left wing back we have Renan Lodi, Omar Richards and Harry Toffolo, again in that order. I'm surprised we have Renan Lodi, he's such a stud. For the ball-winning midfielder role, we have a few players who can do this, but we're going to have Cheku Kouyaté as our main ball-winning midfielder. Lewis O'Brien, I'm not quite sure yet if I want him as a box-to-box or as a ball-winning midfielder. He's able to do both, but I'm just not sure yet which one is more for him. And Ryan Yates and Remo Freuler can also play them, but we have other positions lined up for them. So the deep-lying playmaker role, Remo Freuler as we mentioned with Oro Mangala. And for the box-to-box we have Ryan Yates and Lewis O'Brien, should we want to make him the actual box-to-box backup or future replacement for Yates. On the right wing we have Brennan Johnson, one of our star men this season and biggest potential in the club. We have Emmanuel Dennis who can also play on that right side very quick, and Gustavo Scarpa who will join us in January when his contract expires over in Brazil. This is another real life signing that's been made. For the central attacking midfield role we have Morgan Gibbs-White and Jesse Lingard both fighting for that position. And up front we have limited options with Taiwo Awoniyi, Lyle Taylor and Sam Surridge all fighting for that starting place up top. We do have a second formation which is very similar to the first, it's just the differences up top. So as I'm showing you here we have the left side, which is going to be Gibbs-White, Lingard and Scarpa fighting out for the playmaking role. The right central attacking midfielder will be like a shadow striker, so Brennan Johnson and Emmanuel Dennis can both fill these roles pretty well. And then again up top is Awoniyi, Taylor and Surridge. I decided after a couple of weeks that Loic Bade just won't get any game time, was able to terminate it and there he's gone. Then just a few days later, Renan Lodi gets injured with a double hernia in 3 to 4 weeks on the sideline, which is not great. He's going to miss the opening game of the season for us. So as this is my first time playing this beta, I've never actually seen this board expectations just before games. So the board are just expecting to see Taiwo Awoniyi, likewise with the fans. I want some entertaining football, which, I mean, whether that happens or not is a different thing. We have the ideas, but it's the execution which matters. So Renan Lodi was injured, and you saw from the squad planner pretty much what our starting 11 would be like, and our first, second choices and all that kind of stuff. So we just need to pop them in now. So that's Hendo in goal, Nico right back, Bolly right centre back, Big Moose left centre back. We have to have Toff at left back for now because Lodi's injured, of course. We're going to move Kouyaté into centre midfield as opposed to the CDM role. I just want to try that out. See if it looks bad for the first game, we'll move him straight back to DM. It's not a problem. Next to him, we're going to have Big Remo. Very excited for Remo. I think he's a great player. I'm elated that we've signed him in real life. Such a quality player. The general, Ryan Yates, box-to-box menace. Then we're going to have Gibbs White as the cam, the advanced playmaker. We're going to have Super Bren on the right. And Taiwo Awoniyi is not a player that I'm a big fan of in real life so far. Maybe he could do something for me in the game and kind of make me take my love for him in the game into real life, because sometimes that happens, I guess. If you don't like a player in real life, you might not play them on Football Manager. It's just one of them kind of things. Playing the game can change your opinion, so hopefully it can do that for me. And the subs are set. Oh, counter attack. Oh, second bookable. Goodbye, Guehi. 10 men, surely we have to have a chance. If we don't win this with them having 10 men, I'll be absolutely fuming. Big Moose. What a lofty ball. Tough. What is that, man? Just put it across the box. I've just moved both wing backs to be more attacking because there are on support duties at the moment. The only one that I'm really excited about on attack is Lodi. But maybe they can change my mind here. Never mind, we've lost the ball. Nice one, Bren. Okay. MGW. Oh, come on, man. You can't lose the ball twice in the same highlight. What is that? Oh, no. We've been cut open. We've been dinked. We're actually going to lose. I think it's time for some big subs to come on. Dennis has to come on because Johnson's been woeful. I think Kouyaté can come off. We're going to push Lingard out on the left. In fact, what we have to do is take off MGW because he is absolutely bollocksed. I'm going to put on Lewis O'Brien as a Mazzala, I think. Yates could be our box-to-box. In fact, we're going to go double box-to-box because that's what they're both great at. Let's see if that does anything for us. 1-2. Is he going to cross it? Yes! It's J-Lings! J-Lings. It's 1-1. Don't tell me we can steal it. Don't tell us we're going to get beaten. Okay. We've won it again. It's through. J-Lings. J-Lings! Apparently, what I'm missing is J-Lings. I might have to change this formation up, you know, and have J-Lings playing because he was a menace. Maybe I will have to go for that 5-2-2-1 or the 4-3-2-1 or something. How on earth? How on earth did we get 3 goals very late on? Absolute menaces. Absolute mastermind. Super subs, mastermind. Cup draw day, second round. Who are we going to get? So we're going to get a repeat of Crystal Palace. But are we going to be the home team? No. It's an exact repeat of the game that we pretty much just played. So after that game that we played, Jesse Lingard came off the bench, absolutely popped off. So what I'm thinking of doing right now is having both of these play. In fact, no, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to take Gibbs White off, put Brennan back over there. I think, in fact, the only change I'm going to do is just bring Worrell and just have Lingard in for Gibbs White. And we're going to run with the same formation again, play a little bit cautious, and see if this will keep us going on a nice little streak. I think Brighton are doable. Ooh, wasn't a bad start. We'll take the highlights, the positive ones at least. Whoa, hang on, whoa. There's no shot that's a goal. What was the point in that? Just played it around. Love this, boys. It's a little bit different. Hendo's got involved. Ready? This is it. This is the pounce. J-Lings. It's the kind of thing I want to see, though. I want to see us playing it around and then just cut. Just like that. Wow, you can tell how small Lamptey is. Why did... Hendo's the cat, man. He's just recreating the Liverpool stuff in real life. He's just a menace. Cool. Brennan's time's up. On comes Dennis, and Yates is also going to come off. O'Brien. That's it for now. We're going to keep it like that. Let's push attack in the last couple of minutes. See if we can sneak something. And the answer to that is no. I mean, to be fair, I'll take a point against Brighton. I think Brighton are a half-decent team. I have no idea how they are usually in this engine, but a draw's a draw. We'll take the points early in the season. Every point matters. We're going to leave it there for today. Part 2 will come Friday, so if you don't want to miss that as well as any other content coming up on the channel, make sure to hit subscribe down below. And whilst you're at it, leave a like if this tickled your fancy. As for me, I'm out.